All right, so we have relations 101. So what is a relation? So a relation basically is a set, right, of ordered pairs. All right, a set of ordered pairs. But now what is a set? A set, all right, uses braces. So these little squiggly lines that we see, everything inside of these is a set. An ordered pair is like a point. All right, now a point uses parentheses. All right, and you have the X and the Y. All right, so we're going to break down the ordered pair, the X and the Y. Okay, so the X is the domain. The Y is the range. All right, X is domain and the Y is range. Another thing we're going to say is that this is independent, and then this is dependent, and we'll get into more later for that. Independent and dependent. All right. Now, one thing a lot of people like to do, all right, if we have like a table, so we have like X, Y. A lot of people put like DR, doctor, and then ID. All right, so the X is the domain and independent. The Y is the range and it is dependent. So that's one way people like to learn it. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is try to find out a function. Oops, let me go ahead and fix this. All right, function. All right, so a function is a relation all right, where 1x has only 1y. All right, and I'll explain that later. So let's say, for example, all right, we're going to have a set. So everyone go ahead and put like this, set of ordered pairs. I'm going to give you a random set of pairs. All right, let's do 0, 1. Then we're going to do -2, 5. Then we're going to have 3, 8. Now close the set. All right, so this is a set, and then these are parentheses. All right, these are points right here, okay? So now, first thing we have to do is, let's go look at the domain, all right? All of these numbers are the X's. This is the X right here. This is the X. And this is the X. All right, this is the Y's, the Y, and the Y. Okay, so my domain is 0, -2, 3. So 0, -2, 3. So this is my domain, this set right here. My range is going to be 1, 5, and then the last one is 8. All right. Now, does every 1x have only one y? All right, so this 0 is the 1, this -2 is the 5, and the 3 is the 8. So basically, this is what you want to say, all right? Does the x repeat? All right. I'm gonna write that down. Does the x repeat? You see the x right here? X, x, x. Does it repeat? No, it does not repeat. So that means that this is a function. All right. So let me show you what that looks like in other ways. All right. This is just a very basic definition, and you're not going to really understand it. But does the x repeat? All this is just for this question. Okay. So you should have got a handout. All right. Now, is this set a function? So look, you have everyone underline the first number. I have the 1, I have the -2, I have the -1, and I have the 1. All right. So look, you have 1, -2, -1, 1. Right here, you can notice the x repeats. So is this a function? Nope. That is not a function because we cannot have the x repeating. All right. Now for the domain, we just write down these numbers. So now one thing I want to say for the STAR test, these have to be in order from least to greatest. All right, in order from least to greatest. So look at my x's, just the x's. The 1, the -2, the -1, and then the 1 again. So we have -2 is the smallest, -1 is the next smallest, and then we have a 1. Now, right here, this is where it gets confusing because when they repeat, you don't have to put 1, 1. You can just leave 1, okay? Now, the range is the second number. So this is the range, the second number in each one. So you have -2, 0, 2, 3. The smallest one is the -2. So actually we should put, remember, we should actually put these braces here, right? -2, comma, and then 0, comma, 2, comma, 3. All right. So I think if you have a highlighter, you might want to get a highlighter. Let me show you. All right, so go to the back, let's go to number 10. All right, so I'm going to highlight all of the first numbers only. These are all the x's. All right, so those are my x numbers, my domain. Okay, so which one of these is the smallest one? All right, so we're going to have -1, comma, 0, so they're in order, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. My range are going to be these, the second numbers. Okay, my smallest number for the range is the negative. So I'm going to have -1, comma. Then look, I have 3, 3. So this is going to be a 3. And then I have a 5. Okay. Now, people say, they're like, Mr. S, look, 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 we have 3's. It's not a function. No, no, no. It's only the x. Does the x number repeat? So I have 4 different x numbers. So this is okay. The range, the y's can repeat. That's okay. So this is a function because the x's do not repeat. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if it's a fraction. It doesn't matter as long as they're different. So like for this one here, okay, we're gonna look at number 12. All right. So I have 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and -1/2. All right. Now, because you don't have a calculator, I can put these in decimal form. So this would be -0.5. This is going to be 0.13. This is 0.25. And this is 0.5. So think of it like money. You have 50 cents, 25 cents, 13 cents, and -50 cents. Which one is the smallest one? All right, the -1/2. All right, -1/2 is the smallest because here's -50 cents. Then what's the next smallest? 13 cents, 25 cents, or 50 cents? Put them in order, okay? Now, are any of these the same? These are the x's. Do any of them repeat? No, they don't repeat, so then this is a function. We're going to put that yes, this is a function. Okay? Now, coming out over here, all right, last one's right here. So these points, we need to go ahead and put them down as points. So this one, look, -2, -2. I'm going to go ahead, -2, comma, -2. And then, so I'm good here. My next point, -1, +1, -1, +1, good. Now from here, I have 1, and then this is 0 because it doesn't move. So I'm going to put 1, comma, 0. And look, there's another one right here, right? So we're going to say 1, +1. 1, comma, 1. So I'm done with that one. Then all the way over here, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So that's going to be 1, and I went down, so that's -2. Oh, sorry, that's 3, my bad. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry about that. And then the last one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 3 is the last one. 3, comma, 3. So these are all the points. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's highlight the domain. The domain. I'm gonna highlight the domain. Okay. So that's gonna be the first numbers in each one. All right. So put those in order for the domain. So we're gonna go ahead and say, well, my smallest one is -2. All right. So -2, comma. Then I have -1. And look, I have 1, 1. So these repeat. I'm only going to put 1 one time. Even though they do repeat, 3, 3, you only need to put it one time. But we know this is bad. Look, the 1s repeats and the 3s repeat. The x cannot repeat. Remember, that's bad, right? Does the x repeat here? Yes, it repeats twice. So is this a function already? I know the answer is no, that's not a function. Okay. Now the range numbers. Let's see what we got. -2, 1, 0, 1, -2, 3. So I have -2 twice. Now remember, the y's can repeat, but you only write it down one time. And then next is, the next smallest one is the 0. So let's put the 0. And look, we have the 1 and the 1. They repeat, so just put it down one time. And then 3. So this is probably the hardest one. All right. So we're just getting the points, all right, and then we're going to figure it out. All right, I'm going to go ahead for now, just because we don't have the calculators. Go ahead and take out number 3. Just because we don't have the calculator for this one. On this one, I'm going to give you the points. All right, this is going to be 0.4, like 40 cents. This is 0.60, like 60 cents. This is going to be 1.5, like $1.50. And this is going to be right here. This is going to be 0.40. Okay. So remember, highlight the domain. The domain is the highlighted ones. All right, go ahead and finish the rest. Finish this one, this one. If you need help with the points, let me know. All right, if you need help getting these points, let me know. And that's it.